a Prince Harry lookalike who feared he would lose work after the Sussexes stepped down as working members of the royal family, now often makes four figures a day. The Duke of Sussex released his highly anticipated memoir Spare earlier this year, which smashed records with more than 1.43 million copies sold in all formats in the UK, US and Canada on its first day on sale, according to its publisher. Harry returned to the UK last month for the coronation of King Charles III, the first time he has appeared publicly alongside the royal family since the funeral of the late Queen Elizabeth II in September 2022. Doppelganger Reese Widdop, who signed to an agency in 2020, had feared the Duke of Sussex's move to the US with wife Meghan Markle could inflict a major dent in his earnings. But the 39-year-old from Kent has seen demand for his lookalike services soar since the release of Harry's book and his appearance at the coronation, meaning he is working harder than ever. He said, "I was a bit concerned that it was my job over. But it became quickly apparent they'd remain in the media and public domain. I knew it'd be fine as long as that's the case, and arguably, Harry and Meghan are more in the spotlight than ever before." Before signing up with an agency 3 years ago, Reese would often find himself stopped in the street and told he looked like Harry. 2 years earlier in 2018, he won popular passenger airliner EasyJet's Best Prince Harry Lookalike in Europe competition, with interest skyrocketing from that point onwards. He jetted all over the world for his work, such as attending a private party for a billionaire's birthday in Macau, China, in 2018 and filming a TV advert in Tel Aviv in Israel in early 2020. The 39-year-old enjoyed such great success as a lookalike for Harry that he can now make upwards of £1,000 in a single day in the role. Don't miss: King Charles faces difficult conversation as royals vulnerable on key issue, comments, Lady Louise set to make high-profile appearance this week, report, all the royals set to be on the Buckingham Palace balcony at Trooping the Colour. Latest, Reese is also a lifelong fan of the royal family and one day hopes to meet the real Prince Harry in person. He is now enjoying his work so much that he now considers it to be the best job in the world. The Harry doppelganger said, "I have always been a big fan of the royal family. Age 13, I went to watch Trooping the Colour in London and often watched the changing of the guard. As an adult, every time I went out I would get comments, pointing and double takes. I got my first job with the lookalikes agency just before Harry and Meghan's wedding in 2018, and it just blew up from there. I'm 1 year older than Harry. I actually tell people he's my lookalike because I got here first. I love the job, am very fortunate to look like one of the most talked about men in the world." Reese also paid a touching tribute to the Duke of Sussex, saying he has a lot to thank him for. He added, "I'm a big believer in Terry's no such thing as bad publicity. Harry and Meghan have seen good and bad the past few years. But as long as Harry's on the front pages, it's always good for me because interest remains high. I personally have got a lot to thank him for."
Trying to I'll take